kind of mad. I had a really good example of a bearing I wanted to show people, and I went to grab a paper towel to wipe some grease off my hand, and I dropped that bearing 30 inches, and this thing just imploded. Every roller out of that sleeving is off, and it was a really good example. And this is the inner bearing. The outer bearing was perfect. Let me see if I can assemble this thing and try to replicate exactly what it looked like when it was whole, and I'll show you a new one. I've been piecing things back together because I messed up earlier. I've got two different inner bearings here that I wanted to showcase. This is brand new. This is a used one. This is why you always check everything. Just because it looks good doesn't mean it is good. Now the inner bearing is good, and I don't know if you can see as I roll this thing that some of these actually want to protrude out. And so a lot of times if you make a prejudgment on something like this, yeah, you'll go on a trip and next thing you know, this thing will just implode. And you can tell that this thing has basically warped a little bit. Obviously me dropping it didn't help, but as soon as I dropped it about 30 inches off the ground, every piece of this thing came apart, and that should not be load bearing. So it's really funny to see. I don't know if you can actually see the one. You see it right there? This one popped up. You go down the line. It's very gritty feeling. Look at this one's almost out. That one almost popped out right there. There's another one. So this is why you don't ever just assume because one of them looks good that the other one isn't. But it's a good thing we caught this. We can replace it with a new one and get this thing to not blow up in the middle of nowhere. You can, does it actually highlight that? There's scarring on this tooth in specific. And you come this way, there's pitting again on this one. This one's one of the more chewed up. The edging on this one has been hit. And then it just looks like these things have just been going to war. And all their shavings right there. I don't know if you can see the shiny silver. So I think what these cones have done is I think they've just worn themselves out with metal shavings, and then the retainer's not even holding it. Because if you look here at the new one, see how smooth? Obviously this is unused, so it should look smooth. Everything's smooth, there's no grittiness to it, it just rolls the way it is, and there's no bent edge. This one that's been on a trailer on the inner bearing has got shavings, marring, and it doesn't look like it, but I can actually feel this thing not rolling very smoothly. It's got a little bit of a gritty texture to rolling it. Crazy.